In this video, I'm going to go over sponsored product campaigns, but the targeted ASIN-based or category targeting version of the campaigns. I've already done other videos on the auto campaign and the keyword-based campaign, so this is the third campaign type that you can do if you're not yet brand registered. So why don't we go ahead and take a look within Amazon so you're certain what it looks like to the shopper. So I've already done a search and actually selected a particular product that you see here from the search crutches. There's a couple different ads here, but I want to just go to specifically the sponsor product and the category targeting campaigns. That's going to be right here, products related to this item, and it says sponsored. Sometimes there's more than one of these carousels, and as you can see, it can go up to 58 pages long. I don't know if a shopper is really going to go down that far the rabbit hole. So you really want to be in the top, 1 or 2 pages. And that simply means that all of these sellers have done a really good job with their PPC and said that this particular brand of body med, these crutches, I want to target this particular ASIN so I can be seen on this particular page. So they're really using this ASIN as a target. And another way that they can be seen in this carousel here is by category. So let's say that Mobile Legs here selected a category for crutches and they won the bid at this moment for crutches, and that's why they're seen here as well. So I'll show you both ways you can create this type of campaign in Seller Central. Okay, so I've already clicked on the create a campaign in this account. We're just going to go through sponsored product. Again, the ad group name is first. I don't know if that's going to be permanent. Amazon does seem to change his mind on the location of the ad group and the campaign name, but since we like to teach here that you just really need one ad group per campaign, the ad group is going to be the same name as the actual campaign title. And this particular title is just the product, the type of campaign, and we're doing product and category. So again, make sure that your campaign naming structures are really simple, but also let you know what's in the campaign so that you can really easily optimize and manage them later on. So I'm going to go ahead and look for the products that I want to add. Now, typically we also say one product per campaign. But since this is just the other version, multi-pack of the same exact product, it's okay in this case to go ahead and add multiple products. We are going to be doing manual targeting, so not auto, as I've already done in a previous video. And we're going to be doing the product targeting. So again, that's the two options. When you leave it on manual, you do have the option to do keywords and product targeting. And you can learn more about the different ways that you can use these ads by clicking on these learn buttons, or you can simply watch through these types of videos. So the first thing that you'll see when you leave it on product targeting is that Amazon will give you a suggestion for a particular category. This is always a good thing to include when you're running this type of campaign. And you want to make sure that obviously that it's really relevant to your product. In this case, this is right on target. This is a bike rack, so this category is perfect for this particular one. But if you find that sometimes the categories that are being suggested are not perfect for your product, go ahead and do a search, and then you can really kind of drill down into the type of category you're looking for if the suggested one isn't really a really good match for you. Now, instead of just clicking add, you never want to click just add. Always click refine. That's going to give you some options for the category, because again, what Amazon is telling us is that for this category, bike racks, there's 255 to 425 products that Amazon says we will add your ad to that product detail page. So that is actually not a really big amount. This campaign, it happens to be in Canada, so it's much smaller than in the US. But at a bare minimum, I want to be seen on pages where I know I have an advantage. That advantage could be a price rating. So I maybe would put a higher price point than my product, because my product would then be seen as a competitive advantage because it has a lower price point. Or you can do ratings, or you could do both. In this example, since the sample is kind of small, I'm just going to go with the star rating. So basically all I'm saying is this product has 4.5 stars. I don't want to be seen on any product detail pages that have more than that, which would be 5 stars. So this is the competitive advantage. And you can always see when you make these adjustments how many products are going to be targeted based on the refinements that you've made. So I'm going to go ahead and add that particular target. And you can see it just added on the right-hand side column here. And then I'm going to add individual products as well. So I do suggest you add both category and product targets, specific ASINs, which is why this is called product targeting and category targeting training on this particular video. Already some research ahead of time, which I definitely suggest you also do. There is plenty of tools out there where you can do keyword and ASIN research, such as Helium-10. And I've went ahead and copied to my clipboard, a selection of ASINs that I know I want to target based on previous performance from other campaigns. So we do say that you should put, no more than 20 targets in a particular campaign. So I've got 24 here. Well, I guess I added a little bit more. That's fine though, because again, these are campaigns that I know, or detail pages that I know have performed for me previously. So they should be okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and leave those at the suggested bids. And then the campaign bidding strategy, again, Amazon's always has dynamic bids up and down on by default. It didn't used to be that way. The default used to always be dynamic bids down only, which I do suggest you change to, because this basically means you're always going to be paying less than what you're actually, put as the bid. And this is typically why we see CPCs a little bit lower than what your bid is always, because you're using this. Now, you can use dynamic bids up and down, but I suggest this only for performing campaigns, the ones that have established themselves. So campaigns that you have going that get 50 sales a week minimum at or below your target ACoS, then you would come into the campaign and adjust it to dynamic bids up and down, but I would not start there. Fixed bids, I just would never use, just because it doesn't make any sense. Unless you're really pushing really hard to take over a category, maybe you want to use fixed bids. But I always let Amazon do the adjustments by using down only. You can actually adjust by placements as well, top of search and product pages. But again, this is something that I'm going to leave and say that you should only really make these changes once you have data from a campaign once it's been established. So again, the campaign name, I already have it on my clipboard. It's the same exact as the ad group, so I'm just going to go ahead and make that change there. And no end date unless this is a seasonal product. And I'm going to be a little bit more aggressive with this one because I know these actually ASINs performed well in a previous campaign. And that's it. If all is well, then launching the campaign should be successful. So that's pretty much it. I've got the congratulations, your campaign is launched successfully. And if you have any issues with your campaigns, it's going to show you what you did wrong. You just go back in and make the changes. So that's it for this series on the sponsored product campaigns. And I'll also be doing other videos on sponsored brands and sponsored display as well.